Good evening. My name is Pulbret, and I love PLO. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, for the first time, I'm live on Twitch as usual, but also on YouTube. So, welcome to the YouTube viewers. We have one seat on table 4, and on 3 and 5, we are opening up with some heads-up action. That was short-lived though, on table 3. In the end, on table 5, we have a very, very sucky straight. And we shall fold it. We have a good straight on table 3, but many flush draws. So the hand in total isn't that good, but the straight was good. I was gonna say that I'm in the middle of a challenge, but to say I'm in the middle of it would be very optimistic. I'm at the very beginning of a challenge. And here we got a nice straight on table 4 with chance to higher straight as well, and no flush draw on the table. Yeah, so I started a challenge, started with 100 $100, and I'm going to end it, is the plan, on $10,000. So we start here at PLO2, and in the end we're gonna play PLO100. The only thing is that so far we have just gone south. You can see at the bottom of the screen, after 5,500 hands, we now have $79. But I'm not worried. The games have been good. We have played good and bad, but overall better, more good than bad. And when I say we, I mean I. So I'm confident it shall turn around. We just had a problem getting our hands to stick in the all-in situations. I'll find another table. Okay, let's see. This is going to be... So... I'll do that. I apologize for the shuffling. I'm just trying to... Okay, then we can dump some tables, because now we have 5. Let's see, somewhere here, there we go. Found a table that where we were still waiting. All right, I can't fit more than 5 tables on the stream screen. So that's why we're stopping here. But now we have the 5 that we were looking for. Yeah, so where were I? Yeah, I was saying that we haven't been able to win our all-ins. But that shall turn around one of these days. And here we picked up a straight on the turn. We don't have any spades, but we do have chance at bigger straights. Small pot, let's just bet the pot. See if we can get someone to commit some money here. Nope. On table 3 we have our good friend Inchi. It amazes me we only have 187 hands. It feels like I've been playing 1,000 hands against him. Maybe we played mostly 6 cards. I felt like I've been playing against him most of the days, and I'm happy to. He's a very nice guy. Somewhat given to 3 bets. Alright, our first all-in against our guy. And we do hold up. More than that. We won with some margin, so to speak. Alright, we have trip 6s on table 2. Sorry for my absence there. I'm just well, looking at stream technical details. Alright. I don't know what here, but we shall just go. I'm not gonna get away from a set against set there. Now we have an open-ender. We're doing really well. He picked up a better 2-pair than he had previously. Okay, Pinchy, let's go. Yeah, I'll bet that. Oh, we flopped the trips there. Oh wow, he had two flush draws. I saw the fours and got worried, but it was fine. Did we manage to get one, or we got quartered? I guess. My stack looks like I got quartered, or rather his stack does. Got a gut shot and not flush draw on table 5. And came of that. Alright, on table 5. Top looks good, but it isn't very good. We have a gut shot, we have a pair, we have of course the bottom straight, but I'm a bit worried about the bottom straight. Now that they checked, a bit better, but then the 6 is there, so our straight didn't really get worse, but harder to win with it. In the man that hands we could have won against before, some of them are now splitting with us. Now we have a full house on table 5. Yes, we can call that. I don't remember what it was, but at the very beginning of this session, I had a hand against this give me 4 salsa that I folded. I don't remember what it was, but seeing what he's been doing now, I feel like I shouldn't have folded. I don't even remember the situation. Anyway, we're going to 4-bet him now with our beautiful hand on table 3. Yeah, that could have been worse. We're getting it in here, of course. And we're doing pretty well. but no, not good enough. It's going to be some fireworks here on table 5, I can tell. And yet some 2 guys just left. Must have gotten too hot for them. Mm, no, I'm gonna get rid of that. In the bomb pot on table 1, we have the top set on top, and at bottom we don't have much of anything. Backdoor diamond, I guess. Are we going to call this? Now we have a really bad gut shot, but we have the diamond, and we still have our top set, but the top set isn't nuts anymore. But we are going to call. There are actually quite a few rivers where we will have double nuts here, or those two. But those 2 rivers didn't give us nuts anyway. That river is one that we like. How well do we like it? What much? Well, obviously we like it as much as we can, but I was just wondering the size we could get away with. And as usual, I got greedy and bet the pot. This salsa guy, let me give him a marker so I can see where he is. We're going to try a check raise there. That did not become a check raise, just a check. Now I will bet our 2 pair. See if we can get a 3 bet. Is he the type, has he been click 3 betting? Let me see how this is going here. I was really considering 3 betting Pinchy, but then I decided to wait for Salsa to see if he would do it for me. And now I don't even know if I want to do it. You know what? Let me get out of this one. But yes, there is a lot of clicking going on with this Salsa guy. That's a foul way to get to 70% 3-bet. I was right to be suspicious of the action there on table 3. It didn't feel quite right. So what should I think about Salsa here when he's now betting pot or 3-betting pot instead of the normal click? We see if that can give us a clue. Good thing he didn't have any ace. And we have another guy here, another marked guy. Wasn't just rags, but it wasn't that good either. All right. So the full size 3-bet doesn't necessarily mean a really good hand. All right, now we're going to do the trapping again here with our ugly aces. Even ugly aces are better than most hands. And we do have 47% against 2 players. That's much better than I could have expected. It's quickly diminishing. 3 was not good. All right. Was probably as good. I don't think I should have called those 3.5 there. With just low flushes, low flush cards, or low suits is the way to say it. We hit a lot on this flop, but not a straight. 3 pairs and some sort of straight draw. And they're all checking it. Now we have the nut straight. But I guess we have a split pot coming. Yes, that's what it was. Hmm. The salsa guy is sit out on table 3. I hope that doesn't mean it's about to leave us everywhere. I'm going to try a squeeze with my kings on table 2. I looked away for a second there from table 2. What happened? Did everybody fold? No, just one guy. But the flop is a beauty. Yeah, I guess we make the call. And then get the rest in on turn. Oh, he folded for the rest of his 16. How did that happen? Oh, nej. Nej. Yeah, we had the money in against him before. We were 85% favorite when we got the money in. But when we saw his cards, we were 75% dog. I want to call this. That was not right. Now I'm getting really worried about the salsa. He's sitting out everywhere. It, yeah, that's too bad. Here we have a guy on table 1 that we're 3-betting who named himself Ambitious. I don't know if that was the best bluff I've done on table 2. But we had such a bad hand. I thought we had to do something. But maybe it would have been better to do a small bet. This is a beautiful hand that we flopped on table 1 after our 3-bet. And so we do something like that. And then we river the nut flush. He had a worse flush. We didn't have a good hand to begin with. That was a dream hand through and through. We made a small bet on the flop when he had a pair of 8s. And then he turned the same flush draw but worse. And he also turned a gut shot. Interesting. This looks pretty nice on table 2. Top 2 on both. Now we have flush draw on both. But top 2 doesn't look so good on the bottom anymore. But on top it still looks pretty good. Overall it's worth going for. I think we just keep going. Hoping for a fold. Not a fold, but 2 pair stood on the top. And he only had a 2 pair at the bottom. Wow. Wow. It really could have worked. We really could have gotten that fold. On top he has Jack 7. And on bottom he has Ace Jack. Well. Winzoo. Table 5. I have now flopped top set. Well, nothing more came of that. This Binzu, not a big fan of folding. We shall keep that in mind. I bluffed him before when he had a decent 2-pair and he called, but I wasn't blaming him for that call in any way. That seemed pretty normal. All right, let's see here. We look at table 1, we have top set, and on the bottom we have lowish flush draw. Let's bet that pot. Just hope for a dud on top. We can shoot the turn as well. Folds are of course welcome too. And we did get that dud. Of course 3-4 made a straight, but 3-4 is very blocked on the bottom board. So let's shoot away. He has a lower set and not much on the other one. But he managed to hit a 9 there. Okay. Alright. And the gap between the purple and the green keep widening. Though, before I complain too much, I have to say I closed the gap quite a bit last session. Last session was a lucky one. So this one may well turn out to I'm tempted to make a big check raise here on table 1. Well, never got to that, but we won the hand anyway. Now we have a pretty good full house on table 3, and that just won the pot. They didn't put up a fight or anything. In the bomb pot, we'll make a call. We have mid set at the bottom and top pair top of fitting. Mm, nah, let's drop that one. I wonder what to do here. If we make this call on table 4, we probably need to call the river as well. I'm going to let that go. I don't mean in general that we have to do that, but from what I know from this guy's figures, we don't have that many hands on from him. But yeah, from what I'm seeing so far, he likes betting rivers. So I think it's a big mistake against him to call that turn and then fold the river. Well, that is specifically against him. Should we check these trips now? I think so. And I think we check them again. Yeah, maybe we could have bluffed with them, but it felt like my hand got too good. And especially with the 2 10s, it seems a little less likely that he has what he had now, the lower end of the straight, the 10-7. Because that's the type of hand that we would be trying to. I mean, if we're bluffing, since we have trips, yeah, the only hand we want him to fold if we start bluffing with it is the straight. And since we have 2 blockers to the straight, it makes not much sense to start bluffing without trips. All right, on table 2 we have a king, and we have an open-ender, and we have backdoor spades. He has bet the pot. We're going to make a call, and then on that 5 that he is checking. Now, I mean, just because he's checking, I'm tempted to bet it, but I don't think we can. We have blockers for the straight draw. We have pair blockers. It would be if we, I mean, we're thinking that we will bluff to get a flush to fold, but I think we're just gonna check and lose this. Ah, versus an ace king with the yeah, the lower open ender. No, he had a wrap even. Anyway, I stand by my decision and the reasoning. With no clubs, a king, and the straight draw to block the straight draw. We block everything except for the flush, so it seems too likely that he would have bet his flush draw, and now that the board paired, that he will treat it as a bluff catcher, or yeah, that he will call us down with a flush. I'm gonna try a raise there. Table 4. This Kerami, he has very nice looking numbers, but we still haven't really played a hand against him. Now we're about to end up all in, or well, he's the one who's all in, but still. Oh, and he has a lot of eights. We can win with aces, we can get some backdoors, and we have a gut shot. But no, but none of that. Hit 21 pot killer. Congratulations on a nice hand. I want to bet this turn. Oh, now we're folding. Or of course, I don't know. The hearts, they make it, of course, possible to call. I don't know. I didn't like it. Let's try a little bet here. And we check. Got the better two pair, I guess. Those aren't good hands. It looked a little good there for a while. One pot. This, on the other hand, is a nice hand on table 4. And we did get there. I'm not loving that river. Table 3. End up with a split. A half bad straight on table 1. Call. Looks like it might be time to find another table. Table 5 isn't that enticing. So how will we go about doing that? Let's have a look at that table. See if it looks any fun. Alright, that died quicker than I had thought. Let's see. We should sit here, or let's sit here while we, for now at least. There. Just have a look at the other table if there's anything worth waiting for. All there. Um, We were third in that pot. I may have been able to get away from that earlier. Double top pairs on table 2 now. A wrap on table 3. I'm gonna fold my 2 pairs on table 2. Pinchy, pinchy, pinchy. Yeah, I'll just call. And we flop the nuts. Let's just get it in. It's looking good. They have 1 set each. It's a very good setup. That's 70%. Ah, do we not get that one? Table 2, we flop third nut flush. Yeah, let's make a call. Now what? Oh, I'm gonna give this a try. Hard to have the spades for anyone. So on the other hand, if they do, we have nothing. Ah, forget about it. Let's just lose it. I regret sticking my nose into this pot on table 1. Yep. I got exactly what I deserved there. Now we're heads up with a guy R max on table 4. Think this could be fun. I haven't played with him before. Let's hope he stays. Looks like he is. And we flop trips with bad kickers. Now we have a full house. But that. Oh, we got check raise there. Table 4, not like that. And the opponents left us on table 5. See if there's a game to be played. Oh, let's try that one. Mm-hmm. Not much fun going on lately. Let's see if we can find a situation to get all our money in. We can play this hand at least on table 2. We're alone with our max again. On table 4. Got ourselves an open ender. This card, we're going to bluff. We don't have the blockers, but at least we don't have any spades. Good, 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 good. But 2 pair there, now 3 pair. There are 3 diamonds, we don't have any. But now we have a full house. Jacks full of aces. Let's give that a little bit. Mm. What is going on table 4? Now we're just hoping that there isn't a club on the river. No club? Good. Then let's just shove it in. Nice, nice, nice. I don't like the size of his stack here. Table 4. I feel like we get too punished if he has something. Ah, we flop both good enough and, well, both too good and not good enough on table 4. But now it's good. It's not easy to have a full house here. So our gut should probably be good. Alright. Lovely turn on table 5. I was about to get it in, but I was a little bit worried. Now we can get it in and just feel good about it. Yeah, so on the flop we would have been okay anyway. We had a better pair, but worse flush draw. We just hate it if we have worse pair and worse flush draw. Yes. I wanted to click twice +1. I really hate that there isn't an option to just always go multiple times. About to be all in on table 4, where we 4-bet our kings. Did he fold? So I don't have super much hope for this, but when we got in here, I think we just keep shooting. It worked. Good. Even though it doesn't feel like it works too often, bluff with what little we had left. We at least get good odds on our bluff. When he gets good odds to call, but we also get good odds to bluff. Table 2, we have trip deuces and gut shot. A strip deuces on top and gut shot below. We got quads and we hit our gut shot. Those are some really nice turns. Yeah, we'll raise it. So much money left, I don't want to just call. Still have nuts and nuts and a perfect pot bet left. We'll see. Yeah, we got him quartered. It's decent. I was considering a trap with my aces here, but then I decided to just. This is a fine flop. We have 2 gut shots and nut flush draw, and of course our over. And one of the gut shots got there. All in. I think I got some cheers here. Okay, what do we have here? I will call that. We have an open-ender and a flush draw. I don't know if it's probably not right to call it a nut flush draw, even if it's ace high, given that the board is paired. But we have a 6 as well, so well, now we have nothing except for our 6. The 6 was just, lowering his their chances of having full houses. Yeah, and they didn't have full house, but double J hit his beautiful king on the river. Call this ace king on table 4. the not flush draw. And I will check it. Pinchy is still in the game here on table 3. I thought he was about to leave before. Maybe not. I will call one big blind. And then I will 4-bet Pinchy. We flop a full house. On table 2. Oh yeah. Have the low straight there. Again. Nice, we got that. None of them had 6s. Good. I barely dared to believe that. All right. Those were 2 beautiful pots. On table 2 and table 3. Brings us back in black for the night. We have 2 straights here. On table 1. 4 nuts. And one which is not. But at least we have a 2 pair where it's not a nut straight, so we will have outs there as well. And we find trips on table 2. Unfortunately, when straight also hit, I will give up. Let's try a little bet there. All folds is pretty good on table 1. Good. Nice hand. And a top set on table 2. All is 3-bet. Table 3 got bottom 2, no diamonds, and bye bye. Table 4 we have top and bottom. Table 3 we're 3-betting Inchi. Feel like I've said that before. And we are getting 4-bet as well. And I'm not ready to get it in, but we will make the call anyway. We'll try a bet there. Let's call. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. So many players. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just folded to the first bet there. I was quite low on time, or low on time. I was in the time bank when I looked over. I was distracted by something else. Then I kind of missed that we were so many players in it. I just saw he had a small stack and was all in, so. Anyway, a little silly mistake. Yeah, I guess we can just as well get it in. Oh, I didn't raise enough. All in, always good. up an open-ender on table 1. Give this a check raise. Yeah, with the ace there, yes, we just shoot away. Got the club draw and we got an ace. Good. Good, 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 good. On worse turns, I will probably give up. But the ace of clubs just hit us in 2 ways and then felt like we got enough equity to continue. I shall make that call. It was the wrong card that paired. The one card we didn't have. We don't have. Table 1, we're gonna check down our straight spade board. Works. On table 3, we flopped top set and got 2 calls, and then there's a club there. So now we just wanna it cost as much as possible. Beautiful river. So if they had just gotten it all in, we could have gotten something nice for our EV line. But now we got it outside of it instead. So it's I'm just saying this, that it's not right to only be complaining about that running under EV when I'm hitting like that before the money is in. Yeah, let's fold that. Got top pair and a wrap on table 5. We're donking. Just a classical term that I've heard may be outdated. I'm feeling a little bit like calling this. I will call it. He found a little straight there. I regret nothing. I think it was an okay call. It felt very club-like. And it started off as clubs, but then he got that at a straight. Sizing was so enticing. I wonder how they prioritize in their bug fixes or feature fixes, whatever you want to call it. Everyone is dying to have this feature sit out next big blind. And it seems so simple. And it feels like something everybody wants. And yet, after 53 patches, we still don't have it. And on Discord, they have this feedback and suggestion page. And it comes up every now and then. And it always gets a lot of votes. Sometimes it feels like the prioritization is not demand driven. Another thing is custom avatars. This also seems to be a popular thing. I wonder about these avatars, well, if they really like them. CoinPoker just love these avatars. My guess is that they came with the software. But who knows? I don't know what all of them are, but some of them are surely copyright stuff. Maybe they paid a lot for it or something. Avatars. Yeah, like these anime characters can't be free, right? What? Did I change something here? Let's just keep the fox. No, that's not a fox. It's a wolf. I would like to put my own guy, my own Pulvret guy out there. And I would like to see some custom avatars too. I'm a bit tired of looking at all those repeated avatars. I want some originality. Okay, okay. Let's make the call. At least we have an ace high suit. Let's check that then. Now we have a deuce. And that's it. I kind of want to bet it just because it's so bad, but I don't have a good feel. Good check. Check. Just gonna have a look at 6-card table here, see who's sitting there. All right, Itam, consider yourself 4-bet. Oh no, Pinchy left us. Yeah, we're getting it in there, of course. Table 1 got top 2 and an open ender. Now we have instead top 3 and, well, still an open ender, but it doesn't look as nice anymore. Pinchy was also interested in that 6 max table, I guess. So we got the straight in the end on table 1, but now there are also a whole bunch of spades out there. All right, we got half of that. That was better than I dared to hope for. Ah, yeah, now we fold that. All right, now we got a seat there. Let's see what we want to dump. I think can give up table 4. That doesn't look like much fun. Yeah, let's do that. So Ah, okay. Well, that happened. I again missed that, but now we have straight. But I missed that we were 3 players actually. No queen 10. We just split that one. All right. Nice flops in the bomb pots on table 2. We have one full house with queens and deuces, and then we have a nut flush draw on top and a gut shot for the wheel. Alright, yeah, let's make that call. Yeah, let's just get that in. He had queen 5 too. Mm. Ah, now it's starting to be time to win pots again. Ball. Yeah, I guess we will get that one in. Our open ender. It's close enough with our 30%. And now down to 0. Yeah, bet that again. Now I have a 9 high straight. That's not the 10 high straight. If we get a chance to just check this back, that's what we will do. We did not. Phew. That's a beautiful flop. Top 2 and not flush draw. And now a gut shot with that. Yeah, that ended up being second nut full house. No way. Oh, second nut full house versus nut full house. Oh well. Next time it might be us. Mm. Open ender and 2 flush draws. I think we just shoot it. And then we end up with trips instead. And now he's betting. So I guess he had the other straight draws. But we're gonna call it anyway. Just too little. Yeah. Swingy session today. Ups and downs and ups and downs and downs. Felt like something wasn't wrong. Where it happened to my my sorting. Let me bet that. Felt like it was unusually hard to see what I was holding. Now I know why. I had somehow unticked the sorting function. That was not the card I was looking for. Exactly. But let's do it anyway. Ooh, just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. That's all we need. Um, Maybe it's enough to just call this. I was not our card. Okay, boy, done. You win it. Kings win the pot. Six of spades was not my card. Shall give that a bet. call. Now we have trip aces. That is the nuts, isn't it? Mm. I'm gonna raise here on table 5. Our 5 blocker and a small straw, and that. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a day here. Start sitting out some tables. Yeah, I'll be happy with just a call there. Yeah, I'll bet that I will bet this ace. I don't have hearts, unfortunately. Now we have trip aces on a hearty board. Ooh. I shall try a raise here. That worked. It's good when something works. Oh, let's see if we can play a really big pot here with aces, kings, and queens. Let's go. No, not yet. We tried. Ah, look at that. Let's have a look at the overall results. This is our custom by now. like that. And it looks similar. Today we had a session where the purple went up a bit. We were even up quite a bit here. Here we were uh, up on the green one for a while too, for the day. Anyway, it still looks okay, and we still have some ways to go. We'll be back at it soon again. Today was quite a fun session. Ups and downs, big pots, fun opponents. All right, let's play this hand. Our last hand for the day. Another dreamy flop. We have a flush draw, but it's not very high, just queen high, and it's also already paired board. All right, that was it then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. I'm Pulveret, and I love PLO. Peace out.